Sorry, guys, I ended the stream by mistake. Let me get these people in. Sorry. I misread. There was an end and there was an exit, so I pressed the end button. So sorry. Anyways, coming back. I hope everybody will join in. फिर से वही anthem weekend. Let's see, Shubdeep, if that's the case. I have given them both the links, right? I think yes. I know, Athar. Sorry, yaar, that was a mistake, and that was a stupid mistake. Please bear with me. Please bear. So Piastri above Norris. Perez has already taken Russell's overtake. Perez has dropped Russell like 2 seconds already. Sorry, rookie mistake. Doing this for an air, but still rookie. I'm like Stroll. It's been 7 years running in Formula 1, but I'm still a rookie. Good evening, Prajot. What's up? Prajot. Yeah, I said nice. So somebody's coming in. What? Science came in.
Oh.
They've got tires?
Good. They got tires, yes. But it was a slow stop. 3.3 seconds.
That's a slow stop.
Front right. Nikhil, give Max championship right now and let others race. Max is going to get championship anyway. He's not even competing with anybody.
Yeah, they should just retire him from the season. It will get more interesting. Just give him his championship and let others race.
Yeah, let him go to sim racing, to be honest. Or just like go to Le Mans or something.
Yeah.
No, बोलते हैं ना कि Monaco के लिए like some drivers used to go for Indy.
Yeah.
Just like Max Verstappen does not compete in Monaco, goes to Indy, wins Indy, comes back and then wins F1 championship.
But I think, frankly, now coming back to the point where you mentioned Indy and Monaco together, I think if Max Verstappen wants, why not let him give a trial on the Triple Crown? I mean,
भाई जो sponsorship और marketing का ठप्पा पट्टा है ना, they don't see Max Verstappen on a race weekend, everybody will start screaming at Red Bull.
That's true.
He's not Fernando Alonso yet, not just yet, where he can be like, I know I'm working for McLaren, I don't give a shit.
Fernando didn't win it. Fernando didn't win the Triple Crown.
He did not win it, but trust me, if his Honda engine had not given up, he would have won it that year. He was fourth. And it was 60 minutes left.
साहब ये सब बातें तो hindsight में सभी बोल सकते हैं.
No, I'm saying he was fourth on this first try in the competitive car, and he was looking like he would win it.
Let's see.
60 minute भाई तारा रंपम खेल लेता फर्नांडो अलोंसो.
तारा रंपम. What's up with Charles? Anybody can tell me what's up with Charles? यार मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा. पिछले 3-4 races के अंदर, at least I think after.
Oh. These guys don't want to crash into each other, not in front of these guys.
That would look nice on Monza, wouldn't it?
सच में यार मारेंगे मतलब ये लोग निकलेंगे यहाँ से बाहर मिल
पिटेंगे दोनों
तू बाहर मिल.
You know, but last year I was at Monza for the race. It was such a badly organized race. I can't even tell you. I don't want to even go there for a race. ये तो बोलेगा ना भाई चल मोंजा जाते हैं, बोला नहीं भाई, नहीं भाई प्लीज, सम अदर रेस प्लीज।
खाने पीने को नहीं दिया क्या तेरे को?
खाने पीने को भी भाई पानी भी नहीं मिल रहा था, पानी के लिए इतनी बड़ी लाइन लगती थी पता है, और पानी लेके जाने के लिए नहीं देते थे अंदर।
No, 1 second.
अलग।
What did I say? 1 second, शुभ। यार ये मैक्स वर्स्टैपेन ये क्या 5 सेकंड ऊपर कैसे साइंस के? How is Max Verstappen leading science?
Because he overtook science. What is?
5 seconds.
हाँ must have.
Stop etc. ठीक है चल cool. हाँ तू
They
पानी नहीं
had a
गिरा।
terribly slow pit stop, Sainz.
नहीं साइंस का पिट स्टॉप तो
3.3 seconds था।
2.3 लेक्लेक का 2.3 था, so yeah. But yeah, they are back. Do you think Perez can overtake one of the Ferraris or both of them?
Yeah, I mean, why not? I mean, he has a faster car, but Monza is hard to overtake. So, are they all on hards now?
All of them are on hards.
Most of them.
No, Piastri leading a Formula One race.
ठीक है, he's got his championships to win यार, it's okay. Who is in bad position? Who is in bad? I mean, how is Ocon on the top यार? कहाँ आ गया Ocon? 10
किधर आ गया Ocon?
10th में आ
हाँ
गया.
हाँ.
कितनी घटिया
Albon, I
दो
think
बॉडी
is-
की क्वालिफाइंग थी इन दोनों की. मतलब पियर गैसली से तो मतलब दिल ही टूट जाता है. The person who stood on the podium was fourth in the pace in the Grand Prix last Grand Prix Zandvoort के अंदर. अभी वो उसका चेंज कर दिया सेटअप, तो देखो कहाँ पहुंच गया.
But that's the beauty, no? That is what racing should be all about.
डोंट टॉक टू मी रेसिंग यार. ये फार्मूला 1 के अंदर रेसिंग वेसिंग कुछ होता नहीं. ठीक है, मोटोजीपी देखो तो.
वो बात तो सही है.
Formula 1, except for the first 5 laps, nothing else is exciting anymore unless it's a safety car incident.
हाँ सेफ्टी का
Yeah.
यार समथिंग हैपेंस यार. यार ये बहुत ही बॉडी सेंट्रिक क्या बोलते हैं इसको, बॉडी शेमिंग वाला कमेंट मार रहा हूँ मैं. यार ये फार्मूला 1 के सारे ड्राइवर मतलब सुंदर हैं और मोटो जीपी के सारे बाइकर्स बदसूरत हैं, ऐसा क्यों है भाई? मेरे को समझ नहीं है.
अरे ब्यूटी इज इन द आई ऑफ द बिहोल्डर. अभी तेरे को बदसूरत लगते हैं तो हम क्या करें?
सही बात. मेरे ख्याल में गिरते पड़ते रहते हैं और ये कॉकपिट पे रहते हैं. वो बेचारे गिरते पड़ते रहते हैं और कुछ ना कुछ टूटता रहता है उनका.
George boy getting an advantage by leaving the track. Of course he did.
He did. He has to give back the position. अगर माइकल मैसी होता तो बात अलग थी, पर अभी तो देना पड़ेगा. DRS train behind Sainz. Lewis Hamilton leading a Grand Prix again, yaar. Lewis Hamilton won and Max Verstappen second.
He won. Oh God. What is the difference between them?
Less than 1 second.
अरे वाह, चलो लुइस
Can you
हैमिल्टन ही
bring-
उठाएगा वर्स्टैपेन को.
Can you bring back 2021 season, yaar? I want to rewatch it again, like the entire season.
2021 और हाँ.
It was a treat to watch. And this time I want to go to Abu Dhabi.
Why not?
George Russell को penalty मिल गई.
5 second penalty.
You want to start a fight at Abu Dhabi?
Fight at Abu
Imagine
Dhabi?
we go to Abu Dhabi and we know what is going to happen, and we start telling, we put up boards that this is what is going to happen, and then like the
That's
camera is
the-
pointing at you.
I'm that kind of a person. I probably go to Goa and bet.
Goa, I would have gone to Dubai and bet. Goa क्यों आ रहा है bet करने के लिए भाई?
दुबई
बड़ा
में
खेल.
probably है. इतना पैसा नहीं ना मेरे को.
क्या भाई पैसा नहीं है. तू ऐसा बोलेगा तो हम क्या करेंगे? ये घर तो तूने ही तो बनाया है पीछे जो दिख रहा है.
Oh my God. हाँ, traffic jam.
आपकी स्टीम पे आके ही तो इतने पैसे बने.
सही बात. Max
Carlos
Verstappen.
Sainz is rapid, dude. Not Abu Dhabi.
Not
Jabocs
Abu
is
Dhabi.
like not
Probably in
Abu
Dubai,
Dhabi.
not Abu Dhabi. Yeah, he was saying right now. Acha, by the way, what do you think, guys? The comment of Lewis Hamilton, not going into a controversial side, but just just bringing the concept that what Lewis Hamilton said was that Max Verstappen didn't have a hard teammate like how I had. So I had all world championships in my team. That's why when I performed, it was better. But now when he's performing in competition to all these youngsters, that hype is getting more than what I got. So he said that I had Jensen Button, Nico Rosberg, I had Fernando Alonso as a teammate, etc., which were amazing drivers. And this guy getting all bachas, and then the shout is more. What do you think?
I think it's true. I think the facts are there. You can't compare a Perez or an Albon or a Gasly to the likes of Fernando, Jensen, Nico. Nico is a very fast driver. Just, if you could keep up with Hamilton, you were fast. As simple as that, right? And even Bottas was fast, but not rapid. Bottas only beat him on his good days. We see that even on Perez's good days, Perez needs Max to kind of mess up to win. Like I remember Bottas actually winning on merit on his good days, on certain tracks like Russia or something like that. So I think the comment is fair. Whether that makes Max less of a better driver, I don't think so. But just in context, the comment was quite fair, I think.
Yeah.
You
I
think
think
so?
except for Jensen Button, I mean, like Button got, I mean, he's a great driver. And like, his championship, he got, I wouldn't call that being lucky, but he was in the right place at the right car at the right time, winning the championship. Discounting him, if you look at Alonso,
Who the McLarens have hit each other? Sorry, sir.
Yeah.
yeah, they made contact.
Luckily, no
I, I see a rivalry brewing here between Lando and
Oh,
Piastri.
100%.
This could be the first of
100%.
them. Yeah.
and McLaren is famous for them.
So
What
I
better
think
place than
Hamilton,
McLaren?
Hamilton was fair enough in making that comment, the kind of drivers he had to face within the team. But given the form that Verstappen is in, even if he's had the same kind of drivers, I think he would have beaten them hollow. He's operating on a different level at this point. So irrespective of who is going to be there, this guy's like gone into that Zen mode, like literally, others can't get close to him. So,
Yeah, sir, but I think also Red Bull has done a great job of protecting him. Like you see how Nico
absolutely,
Rosberg
yeah.
could get to Lewis Hamilton's mindset. Like
Right,
I don't
right.
see that happening at Red Bull because like Helmut Marko would just be like, "Hatao bhai dusre bande ko," right? So I think in that context, like imagine going against the younger version of Fernando, being involved in that
Right,
scandal,
right.
Um, like in your first season. So that affects you as a driver where, yes, right now his only focus is on driving. But when external factors start coming into picture and your focus is not just driving, is when you start seeing cracks. So that is
Never
what
been
allows
exposed to
like,
that. Yeah.
But I get the point. Helmut Marko would not say हट why? अगर वो दोनों अब डैनियल रिकार्डो एंड मैक्स वर्स्टैपेन जैसे एक दूसरे के पीछे ठोक देंगे तो बात अलग है. बट अगर अपन पॉइंट देखे सेबेस्टियन वेटल, मार्क वेबर, तो मार्क वेबर ने ऐसा कुछ भयंकर परफॉर्म नहीं कर दिया था कि सेबेस्टियन वेटल को compete भी कर पाए. तो हेलमेट मार्को के पास कभी ऐसे 2 चैंपियनशिप एक साथ टीम में आए ही नहीं है. हाँ, दूसरा मैक्स वर्स्टैपेन वुड नेवर वांट अ लुइस हैमिल्टन और somebody of that level to come in the team as well, ताकि उसका
but
डोमिनेंस
that's the point Nogit, कि कभी जब वो बंदा आता है, अभी देख पेरेस start of this year 2 championships, the entire market was like, oh, Perez can compete with the championship. पूरा टीम का माहौल अंदर ऐसा था कि भाई अच्छा हाँ पेरेस कुछ कर सकता है. तो you start rocking,
जीता भी.
and you start rocking the boat a little bit and you'll know where the cracks are. The thing is, there's no opportunity for rocking the boat itself, so you'll never see the cracks in a way.
It'll be interesting to see Lando with Max. To see how
that would be exactly. That would
Leclerc
be
with Max, Lando with Max.
Yeah.
I think Lando
I think
with Max.
Lando can definitely ruffle Max with us. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Leclerc has got an opportunity to show his talent. I think Lando hasn't yet.
Yeah.
नहीं
So
भाई बिल्कुल सही बोल रहा है एकदम सही है आई अग्री टू द पॉइंट ऑल्सो आई थिंक लेक्लेक ने ना अल्टीमेटम दे दिया है फरारी को कि बॉस गेट योर एक्ट्स राइट और आई एम लीविंग आफ्टर 2024
But where's he gonna
जाएगा
go?
किधर यार?
every team every team
I mean,
every
yeah,
team you
Hamilton
see
is going to retire in 2 years, so he can go to Mercedes.
well, why don't we think I mean everybody has a right to walk over anybody else ना अभी अपन ने पियास्ट्री के साथ देखा he was a good guy people competed दिया उसका क्लॉज
Yeah,
जितना
but
पैसा था
Red Bull is
रिकार्डो
not going to take a Leclerc win. Just not going to
Max
happen.
will not say yes to it वो बात अलग है but I'm just saying the options are good uh,
I don't even think Max will say no. I don't think Max is that kind of a driver. I think Max को like घंटा पर फर्क नहीं पड़ता कौन
नहीं
आता है दूसरे
everybody
का.
is that kind of a driver everybody is that kind of a driver they want the team मेरी है और मेरी रहे ज्यादा नेतागिरी मत ठोक मतलब अगर शार्ल लेक्लेर्क फरारी के अंदर पोल लेके चला जाता है तो वो रेड बुल के अंदर तो एमबीए कर देगा सामने वाले की मतलब नॉट अब्यूजिंग टू मच बट वो कुछ भी कर सकता है तो nobody wants to risk the dominance in the team don't you agree Nitin sir you've been in the team you're running one
Yeah, I mean, like, who wouldn't want to be the favorite child of the team? So
yeah
why would you want to give that advantage
Yeah,
away?
true.
But like Shubh was saying, I think Max at this point doesn't really care who is going to be his teammate, given that now this entire Red Bull is built around Max. I
yeah
don't think, those things are going to change anytime soon. As much
yeah
as they might say that our drivers are equal, for
Hmm.
that matter, even in Ferrari, I think Leclerc is the favorite
Clear
child of
favorite.
Ferrari. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
अच्छा
those
by
things
the
are
way
not going to change. Hmm.
do you guys think that in 2026 when the regulations are actually going to change are these changes enough to like change everything change the pecking
I
order
mean,
to be exact
let's be honest. The changes have already been very drastic. It's just Red Bull somehow who gained an initial advantage on aero, which is good for them. They deserved it. But you see close racing everywhere. Just remove Max Verstappen's brilliance out of it. So I think the rules have already worked, and they're helping teams like Williams to come and compete where they are today. The likes of Alpha Tauri of finishing in the top 10, Alfa Romeo sometimes getting their act together. So the team.
Haas coming
So
in
I think
P2 Q2 a lot
yeah,
of times
exactly. So I think the regulations have worked. In 2026, it's going to be about power units most likely, and about aero also. There's a huge aero change also that's happening. So definitely, whenever there's a big change like this, it's a joker. Anybody can draw that card. So,
Hmm.
but what is interesting is, the 2014 advantage that Mercedes locked in for themselves. That
Hmm.
was based out of a power unit development that started in 2012. मतलब उन
yeah
लोगों
yeah
ने 2 साल पहले ही बोल दिया था कि हम लोग डेवलप करें लेकिन ये
Hmm.
जो रेड बुल का एडवांटेज है दैट इज
Hmm.
नॉट समथिंग लाइक दैट
Hmm.
like I'm telling you we were the least prepared team as we went into 2022 the least prepared team to the point where we had accepted that we will be the fourth fastest team in 2022 fourth fastest
2022
two when the new cars came we were the least prepared team going into 2022 we were developing
oh
the 2021 car
sorry there was
क्या
that
हुआ
was
यार
really nice by Leclerc.
हाँ लकलक
That was
लकलक नहीं
really
छोड़ेगा
nice but I think it was a mistake by Perez
Whoa, he's done the
Wow.
same thing. He's done the same thing to him as he did to Hamilton in 2021.
nice I love this racing यार I love this यही देखना है भाई लेक्लेयर को हीरो बना देंगे भाई बट गुड रिफ्लेक्स बाय पेरेज यार Can Sainz or Leclerc beat Max? No.
No.
Leclerc is Lewis is complaining about higher tire degradation. Everybody is, I guess. Ferrari, as usual, mess up the strategy. अभी तक एक ही पिट स्टॉप हुआ है स्ट्रैटेजी होगी कहाँ इसके अंदर
They haven't messed it up today.
Yeah,
If
I
there was
mean,
anything they could have done. Oh,
there
Perez
is
तो भाई
Exactly.
पिट लेन में ही जा लेता.
uh,
That was a bit nasty,
he,
by Charles. What he did, bit
uh,
on the limit.
Yeah, नहीं तो वीविंग हो जाती है. Smooth, smooth Perez भाई, smooth. Looking at Red Bull 1-2.
कुछ तो है. तेरी सेफ्टी कार किधर है? तूने इंडिया से भेजी थी ना सेफ्टी कार लैब तक
अरे
को
यार वो
35 पे आने के लिए.
हाँ
पहुंची नहीं क्या अभी
35
तक?
40 के बीच में आएगी. अरे नहीं आएगी ना, अभी बाहर खड़ी है.
क्या अक्षय कपूर की एंट्री लगाएगी क्या गाड़ी?
नहीं अभी वो
इस्मा खान.
नहीं तो मैंने स्कॉर्पियो भेजी है ना, तो घूमते घूमते रोहित शेट्टी की मूवी की तरह.
Tell us about you guys. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how you guys know each other. तो आप लोगों का like what is your story? How did you get in touch?
So
So, Geet and I.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Geet will tell you the story.
So, so we have a common friend called Suraj. Suraj contacted me as a fellow Formula One enthusiast. He said that, are you coming to Formula E? I said no. He said, come, I'll arrange. So he arranged for me that I speak with the media people, etc. And they told me, okay, you can come. They gave me passes. They gave me, a pass where I can roam around the track, etc. So on the fine day, I was finding Suraj. Suraj was on the hairpin where I couldn't go because the race was live. So fortunately, I met Nitin sir and his team at Snap. So yeah, everybody was marshalling there. Yeah, so I met these. I saw the whole race there. I saw the whole qualifying. I saw the whole race there. It was fantastic. These guys are amazing. So I fell in love with them. That's it. That's how the story is.
Nice. So you guys actually met on the track
Yes.
and kind
Literally.
of became friends there.
As like
This is a good
Geet
example
looking to
for
see.
everybody who's listening that motorsports in general, it might look very close to a lot of students from the outside, but if you get a foot inside, right, somehow the people inside the community are so helpful
Yeah.
that you can get access to things that you can only dream of, honestly speaking. So this is a great example for anybody who thinks that this sport is super inaccessible. Yes, we don't do a great job of making it accessible, but the people inside are really nice. So you know there is a wall to climb, but if you climb that wall, there are rewards to reap, I would say.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, I'd agree. Yeah, I'm like people just need to reach out, and everyone in the sport is super helpful that way. So
Yeah, the wall is reaching out. That's it. You gotta start. You gotta
yeah,
talk to people. And I think anybody on the stream or whoever will see the stream after this, or anybody out there in the world will text Shubh or Nitin sir. I mean, they'll be the sweetest people around to guide you all through, because they've been in this phase. They've been like not been guided, probably lack of people. But now that you have access to people speaking your language, you can definitely reach out to them and again do a lot of stuff. Max will set history today. Yes, I think Pinkesh Shah. गीत भाई मैक्स के थोड़े स्टैट्स बताओ यार. आई थिंक मैक्स इज लाइक 5 foot 11 inch. I think he's 80 kilos of weight. And that's what I'm just kidding. So yeah, I mean, Google कर लिया, मैं क्या बताऊंगा यार. Safety car का driver सो गया है क्या? I think maybe. But these drivers do not sleep, by the way. So I saw one of the safety cars in Formula E itself, very near to where we were. So these drivers can all the time, engines are on all the time, they're ready to go on the pedal, wearing all that hot things. At least जो drivers होते हैं उनके पास हवा तो लगती है, इन लोगों बेचारे पे हवा में नहीं लगती. So the very बेचारा in that sense. They cannot eat, they cannot walk out of the car altogether. Race कितनी भी देर की हो, वो अंदर ही बैठे रहेंगे until and unless the red flag. क्यों नितिन sir?
yeah. Every car, I mean, not just the safety car, the medical car, the extrication vehicles. Every car that's like deployed there, every vehicle that's deployed there, has to be in the running mode, idling mode, including the fire trucks, till the race is over, and you're not allowed to get out of the car or the vehicles or anything like that, because you have like seconds to react at the most, and the sooner you clear the track, the better it is, for
Yeah.
the race itself and for the viewers. So it's yeah,
Awesome.
I'm like Geet and I, where we were standing, we were right next to the safety car.
Yeah.
We were at the start line,
Yeah,
and
on the start line.
that's yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting. They have a whole bunch of protocols themselves,
Yeah.
and everyone's of course connected via radio to the race control.
Hmm.
So we get to hear a lot of things that are going on across the circuit and not just that particular point.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
you have a bird's eye view
Hmm.
of that.
I think. What's your friend's name? CJ? No. What
Sijo,
was the name?
Sijo,
Sijo.
Sijo,
So
Sijo
Sijo.
John.
Yeah, so CJ was the guy who handles like the entire communication. He is the person who's in contact with all the marshals, the race control, and everything else. So he's a fantastic guy, very humble when you listen to him. And I think, guys, there's so much to learn from Nitin, from Sijo and Suraj and everybody in the team. That if you get a chance to meet them somehow, it'll be a opportunity listening all these stories. We were drinking coffee after the race in the hotel. So uske andar, I mean, they told us a couple of stories. It was very interesting.
Yeah. So like at the like you have like close to 300-400 marshals at any of these events, and you have your flag marshals, you have your pit marshals, you have your intervention marshals, recovery marshals, and each of them have a person in the race control who's communicating with them on different channels. So there's a
Hmm.
lot of coordination required, and of course there's a race director who has access to all these radio channels. The amount of behind the scenes work that goes on is just incredible. I mean, all these guys in those orange vests, overalls that you see behind the fences are pretty much unsung heroes of most of these events.
I'm sure, sir. I'm sure.
You would have seen that Romain Grosjean crash and the way these guys reacted so quickly. I
Hmm.
think that was a phenomenal. That was
Hmm.
what, 3 years back, 4 years back?
I think 2021 it was.
21? Okay, yeah.
Hmm. अथर्व पूछ रहा है कि what happens if a safety car meets an accident? What happens then?
Good question. We'll have to get another safety car. But usually, yeah, given the circumstances, safety cars are prescribed to go under a certain speed limit and all those things. And usually, these guys themselves are very seasoned drivers. I personally do not remember any such incident where safety cars have needed intervention themselves.
But there are two safety cars, right? In F1, there are two safety cars. They're
There
not
are
one.
there are two
There is a
safety cars.
backup safety car. And sir, Nitin sir, I think a question that answer that I don't know, and I think everybody on this stream would be quite curious to know, is how do you actually become a track marshal in India?
It's very simple, Shubh. You just need to reach out. I mean, of course, reaching out is also difficult because you don't know who to reach out to. But
Yeah.
forums like what Geeta started, these are the best places to start with. Hey, you know what? There's a race coming up in Chennai or Goa. How do I marshal? So usually, you reach out to somebody like me. I'm like, it's not like I'm the organizer of these races, but I work closely with the Federation of Motorsports Club of India, which pretty much manages most of these events here, and will at least have the information to put you in touch with the right set of people. So, like for instance, ये जो अभी IRL चल रहा था, this is organized by RRPL,
Yeah.
and they were the ones who got in touch with us in terms of getting marshals. So what we actually did was we reached out to a couple of engineering colleges in Hyderabad, and we trained close to 300 students there. So that's how it was. But other than that, there were a lot of other individuals who reached out to me directly through our Snap Racing handle and all those things, and we could get some of them to marshal. Of course, this is not easy. These are not paid jobs, unfortunately. But what you have to look at
No,
is the kind of access you get, to these events is phenomenal.
absolutely.
And
But sir, I find it very strange that somebody has to reach out to a personality. Like, for
Mhm,
example,
mhm.
like I only know you now, but shouldn't it be a
Right,
little bit more organized? Like, मतलब, okay, साल में एक दो बार there's like intakes, FMSCI markets it. Do you want to become a marshal? People
right.
train and become marshals. Like, so there's no play online where I can go and say, apply, I want to be a marshal. There is nothing like that.
Earlier, when F1 used to happen in India, there used to be something called Indian Motorsports Marshals Club.
Acha.
Unfortunately, that club has become defunct after ever since F1 stopped coming to India. And क्या होता क्या है, Shubh, is that most of the other the circuit racing that happens होता है चेन्नई में, either in Chennai or in
Okay, I see.
Coimbatore, and they have their own set of marshals, so they don't really
Okay.
need additional ones. Now with this advent of this IRL Formula E, this has kind of opened the gates for more people
Acha.
to be involved with the sport. So and unfortunately there is no avenue through which people can go and apply some place unless
Hmm.
they know someone, or at least reach out to a couple of these
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, like yeah. And I think that's where people like Geeth play an important part. They're spreading the word. So
So this is a great avenue for us also, because I think we could train marshals. Like we could have like an entire workshop for marshals to come
mhm.
for students who are interested in doing this
Right, right,
with RPPL and with you guys basically, because you guys are the experts. So we could like call you
right.
over for for to do the training, and we could take care of organizing the entire thing through our reach. Why just students from Hyderabad? Students from all over
Right.
India who are interested should have access to this. Hyderabad just
Yeah,
makes
yeah.
it easy for it to
Yeah,
happen.
from a logistics standpoint, it's easier for us to train, kids from Hyderabad. But I'm
Yeah,
sure there are enough people out there interested, who want to marshal. And this is the best way
absolutely.
to enter this sport. Marshalling could lead to you probably competing in the races, few years from now. That's how you enter the sport. I started my motorsports with marshalling for rallies, and I manage a team now. So you never know.
I mean, but
Awesome.
it's a fantastic opportunity. I mean, देखो IRL के अपन ने इतनी बात कर ली. So you have been marshalling and been controlling IRL on a safety point of view and a technical point of view. Shub is associated with IRL through a communication point of view, in which his academy has affiliated with IRL. Plus, he was on an IRL podcast a couple of days back. I mean,
Correct.
so you both are connected. You both are like a stem of a same tree. But now that it's like,
Did you
Oh, the
happen to
one with
listen to that
Akhilesh?
podcast?
Yeah. Yeah.
sorry.
The one with Akhilesh, you had one podcast with Akhilesh. That was the one, Shiv?
No, so they have a new podcast, the IRL podcast. The first episode was from Akhilesh, and the second
Okay, okay.
episode was with me.
Oh,
So
lovely.
so that's what he's referring to.
Yeah.
Did you
I
listen to
should.
that podcast, Geet?
I was hoping to listen into this. Unfortunately, I couldn't, Shiv. Available to hoga na somewhere? Is
Yeah,
it
it's on
available somewhere?
Spotify. It's on
Oh, it's
Spotify.
on Spotify. Perfect.
Yeah, it's
I'll.
called the IRL podcast. So there's this other guys who host it called F1 Fan Fiction. So
Okay, okay.
even if you go on theirs, actually for anybody listening, I can put the link in the chat. I think
Hmm.
that would be cool.
Yeah, it would be great. Yeah, yeah.
10 laps to go. Sergio Perez made a move but failed to cross science. But Albon is doing fantastic. He's been defending like a knight against these McLarens. Looking, I mean, Williams beating a McLaren. Wow. Couldn't even imagine in the
Defend,
last 9 months.
defending like a lion if Alonso had to be a commentator.
Defend like a lion.
Right, right, right. Somebody asked, why are these Aston Martins not up there? I mean, Aston Martin, this track is not an Aston Martin track. This track is a speed track.
They
Aston
crashed.
Martin,
Whoa, who are
They
these
crashed.
guys?
I am behind.
Someone has crashed.
Somebody is crashed.
That's a Hamilton and Piastri are having a go.
Yeah.
अच्छा तेरा अभी आ गया सेफ्टी कार.
VSC आ सकता था अगर कुछ हो जाता तो, but this track has a lot of runoff area. Bad track. So the leader has it written beside his name from time to time by. अलग वो interval change करता रहता है. कभी leader आता है, कभी interval आता है. So leader is the distance between the leader, and the interval is distance between the consecutive.
Put the link in the comments for people to listen to that podcast.
Right. I want to give a shout out to fan fiction people as well. So IRL is doing fantastic. Everybody is doing amazing as well. These people, Nitin said, at fan fiction. So fan fiction is, it's a fictitious name. It's a name given to Sarang and Akash. So Sarang and Akash has
Okay.
been doing it since so long. They've been doing this
Uh-huh.
podcast. They've done this podcast with a lot of people, including people from Europe, including people from US, and have got some
Okay.
amazing people on their podcast as well. The lowest point that they've reached is they've called me as well for some reason on the podcast.
तू
I was
They're
तू तो
being
like,
very
बकचोदी करता है
modest.
ना इसीलिए.
क्या बोला वापस बोल. हैं शुभ क्या बोला वापस बोल.
ऐसे तू मजे लेता है ना इसीलिए.
No, just so these people are doing a great job, and I think now they're affiliated with IRL as well. They're doing. I haven't heard the Kilesh podcast, so I saw that Shub is somewhere, and I just go there. सुन लेता हूँ इस बात को. I'm a geek on that front. Uh, there are a few people that I really want. I listen everything, all the
No,
podcasts.
the Akhilesh का podcast भी अच्छा है. Like you
I
actually
will.
see what's coming in, what's in the pipeline, what his
Hmm.
vision is. Actually,
Hmm.
that is what triggered that. Listening to that podcast is what triggered us to go and meet him, because it
Mhm.
sounded like another
Hmm.
version of us talking on the media pen. So I
Hmm.
said before. I said we should really have a chat with him in terms of where our head is at, where his head is at, so that we are
Hmm.
able to align ourselves. Like we have been affiliated with IRL, but we haven't actually spoken to the person who was in the back, talking about how we should go about it. So I said, let's take some time out and actually just go and visit him. And he was
Hmm.
kind enough to just give us his first available slot.
Hmm.
And, it was nice chatting with him. And it seemed like when we told him about the academy, it sounded like he was pitching the academy to us in a way. So he was almost like really, really interested in being a part of it.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, I
Now
think
you
they've
have
got
that.
great plans. Yeah.
Sorry, Nitin sir, come again.
I think they have great plans, and this will really, really help the motorsport scene here.
Sir, what about this Dilbag Gill's series that was launched in Formula E? Do you hear anything from that? The
No
junior
news about it at all, Geet. Did you get a chance to take a look at those cars while they were there?
Yes, they were
Yeah,
looking.
yeah, but there's been no news at all after
Hmm.
that.
I was quite excited. So Shub, it was a junior Formula E series.
Yeah, I heard about this. Like, I remember putting it in my presentation for what's happening in motorsports in India, but never really saw anything.
Yeah. No, Dilbag
Like,
Gill is an influential person. He will do good. सेफ्टी कार केम नहीं यार सौमित दास यार तू अलग है मेरे मिर्ची लगा दे यार नहीं आई यार अब मैं कोई जोशी थोड़ा हूँ यार नहीं आई
अरे लेकिन तूने तो भेजी थी ना तूने दुआ.
तो गोवा ही पहुंच गई वो मोहनजा नहीं पहुंची
अच्छा, रोहित शेट्टी की गाड़ी है तो गोवा ही पहुंचेगी भाई, मोन्जा नहीं
रोहित शेट्टी की गाड़ी
पहुंचेगी.
Hamilton penalty.
Oh, look at Albon. Wow
मुझे
यार
लगता
मजा आ
है
रहा है
मुझे लगता है this rate Albon should have been in the Ferrari. He would have defended from Verstappen.
अभी देख ऐसा है जो उसमें अंदर बैठे हैं वो भी इतने कमजोर नहीं पर होता है तो अच्छा लगता है और पता है मेरे को क्या एक सॉफ्ट कॉर्नर भी एल्बन के लिए पता है क्या है मतलब ओरिजिन स्टोरी से बहुत फर्क पड़ता है आई एम दैट स्टोरी काइंड ऑफ अ गाय और एल्बन की जो ओरिजिन स्टोरी है ना वो ही वाज इन द मड्स यार मतलब उसकी फैमिली बहुत परेशानी से माँ जेल में चली गई थी a lot of things happened so yeah I mean he was the guy who fed his brothers and sisters supported their careers and then supported his own career and now he is here so I mean that tells a lot oh
अबे उसका कुछ टूट गया, पेरेस का फ्लोर
Perez
का
का
कुछ टूट गया.
he has to give it back
Yeah, he has to give it back.
तू मुझसे आगे चल रहा है आज
Hmm.
नितिन सर आपके लिए एक सवाल है सोमित दास पूछ रहे हैं नितिन भाई इज देयर एनी एज लिमिट फॉर बिकमिंग अ रैली ड्राइवर इफ आई वांट टू बिकम वन इन द फ्यूचर व्हाट्स योर एज सोमित बट आप बताओ सर पहले
As long as they are eligible to hold a civil driving license, which is 18 years of age in our country, they are eligible to drive Samit,
दैट
to
मींस
answer your
एनीबॉडी कैन
question.
above 18
Above 18, yes, yeah. I mean, there have been instances where, waivers have been given to younger drivers, provided that their co-driver is eligible to drive during road sections. So with rallying, hota kya hai ki like you complete one stage and then you drive to the next stage. Sometimes you'll be using public roads. There, your co-driver is allowed to drive for you. So वैसा होता है, but most of the times, yeah, they don't make this waiver unless you are an exceptional talent like a Kalle Rovanpera or someone. So
Again, they're
They
going at
are
it again. He's ahead. He's ahead. Perez. Red Bull 1-2. Yeah, again the same shit.
Uh,
Such an uneventful race. When did Ocon retire? I mean, is our conversation? I mean, our conversation was so
वो
intriguing.
बोलते हैं ना मराठी में कदी आली कदी गेली तुला करणार भी नहीं, something like that.
मतलब कोई आया कोई गया हमको पता नहीं लगा. Is that
हाँ,
what it means?
correct. Yes, yes.
Yes.
not bad.
My man.
Oh my God. Yes, I know Marathi. मैं अपने resume में लिखने वाला हूँ. I know Marathi. Now reels in Marathi, guys.
Reels in Marathi नागोबा डोलायला लागला.
मेरे को तो मराठी के नाम से खाली वही जॉनी लीवर आ जाता है. No, 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 no. I don't know whatever.
अरे यार अभी लकलब को साइंस, अरे यार ये बुरा लग गया यार मेरे को. Dude, science deserve to be P3, dude.
Who gets on P3?
Oh, locks up. Whoa!
Wow.
Mini lockup.
Well, science have got the preferred line.
Oh, they were so close.
Science has got the line.
Oh!
Ah, locks up again. This time science. यही देखो यार.
I mean, it is worth fighting for, dude. It's what? How many? 3 laps to go. How many laps to go?
Norris and Albon are close. Yeah, 4 more laps.
Science. Do you remember that
Russell?
race? I think this was Monza itself. I think 2021 Sainz versus Ocon. Both have never won a Grand Prix, and Sainz was defending. When he was not defending, he was actually hunting down the podium like anything.
I think he was Gasly. Yeah, another 2 laps probably he would have been.
Another 2 laps.
winning that GP.
Yeah.
That was a brilliant race, though.
Yes.
Yeah, that was
amazing.
a brilliant race.
Amazing. The end was also so fruitful to see Pierre Gasly coming out of the ruins from Red Bull and then winning a Grand Prix in the new car that he was in. I mean, it was emotional. It was emotional. Shub don't like French people, but yeah, he likes Gasly that night. Huh?
I do not like Gasly.
You do not like Gasly because he's French. Is that it?
Nah, I don't like him in general. Like, yes, making me being French makes it worse, but I don't like Gasly generally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is Rukma seeing this stream? Can I say something?
No, you cannot. तू जब भी बोलता है ना हमेशा मेरे को मेरा कटता ही है.
So Rukma is Shub's girlfriend.
Rukma is sitting right here across me.
Nice.
Geet is giving you a shout on the. Who knows? Yeah, she might be on a mobile listening to this only.
Who are you?
Can both Ferrari end up a race in fight for P3? I mean, they are fighting right now. Can become that a good driver that you can break Monza curse? What is Monza curse? 4 साल पुरानी चीज को Monza curse बोल रहे हैं. Oh my God. ये कि नटराज के नॉन-डस्ट रबर की तरह ये घिस रहे हैं अपने टायर्स को. What are you trying to rub off the track? Seriously. 25% fan favorite votes tell that everybody wants a Sainz podium.
Yeah, I'm rooting for Sainz.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Oh,
Leclerc ahead of Albon.
Leclerc just put in a mini drift there.
Norris just trumped him.
Oh, Albon's ahead again. There's another good battle going on there between Alex and Lando.
Sainz do deserve this. Sainz do deserve this.
He deserves it, yeah.
He deserves it.
Yeah, he qualified on pole. Like, clean shit.
अच्छा, by the way, what is this? What is it? 2-4 yellow color के patches डाल दिए तो उसको livery change बोल दिया. What is this nonsense? Why do you even do this shit? Stupidity, just for publicity stunts क्या?
They look like McDonald's outlets with this.
अरे यश मुझे पता है तू क्या बोलना चाह रहा है, बट क्या है कि इसको एक चीज को बार बार बोलने से अभी वो फॉग क्लियर है और वो फ्रेंड्स आओ चाय पी लो वाला एक कॉन्सेप्ट है, कुछ है नहीं है. मतलब दिस इज नथिंग.
चाय पी लो वाला कॉन्सेप्ट.
आई मीन वही है ना कि एक चीज को इतनी बार बोलो कि लोगों के दिमाग पे चढ़ जाए, वही वाली एक शेयर करते रहो एक रील को बस. Trying to find relevant coincidence is irrelevant. नहीं, आई अंडरस्टैंड अथर. मैं जानता हूं कि लेमो के अंदर जीती है फरारी. But I am saying that it could have been better, even better than this. By the way, Shubh, you were shouting, giving a shout to Piastri for how good rookie he is this season. I would want to replicate that and saying that about Logan Sargent and Liam Lawson as well. So they're doing a really good job. Whatever they're doing at whatever space, for example, look at Piastri, Logan Sargent, he's 11.
Wow! He almost went directly into Sainz.
Yeah.
Did you see what happened?
Yeah. Brazilian Grand Prix, those 2018, I guess. Ricardo Verstappen, huh?
Oh. That was super close.
That was uncomfortably close. क्या मैक्स एकदम मक्खन execution. Too good.
A world record set today.
In one season, right?
This was the 10th win.
10th win, yeah. Tenth only if you count the Grand Prix, not sprints.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah. I mean, what a fleet, yeah. What a fleet. Now I would want them to go out and win everything. जितना बचा है सब. क्या closest margin ever to come?
0.1.
Ferrari's today's performance versus previous performances, what do you think, Geet bhai? I think they're doing good. अगर वो ये performance रखते तो क्या Aston Martin थी, क्या Mercedes थी, क्या McLaren हो पाती? But like Shubh said in the starting, these conditions do favor Ferrari, plus new engines, plus dedicated upgrades for the track itself because it's Monza.
Yeah. Come next race Singapore, you will see the McLarens up there.
Yeah, McLarens or Aston Martins as well.
Both, definitely.
Yeah. Amazing. Now no one can stop them. Yes, nobody looks like that. Piastri, the fastest lap of the race.
Nice.
Where
did that
Stealing
come
the
from?
glory, not bad.
Yeah, I don't know.
Red Bulls are going in formation, not bad.
Yeah, Ford versus Ferrari याद आ गई मुझे.
ये वही सीन किया था ना हमने लास्ट ईयर भी.
अच्छा. Sir, Nitin sir, what do you think? Should Sergio Perez now become like the Eddie Irvine kind of a driver, or
He
should
is
he become?
already Eddie Barrichello, everything put together. I think he's resigned to that fact that he
हाँ,
can't get anywhere close to Max.
सही बात है.
So
He should enjoy.
once you made peace with that, फिर ठीक चला हो गया.
हाँ, ठीक.
That was Barrichello. He made peace with it. He made the best out of
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Simple.
yeah.
No, Barrichello was still like squabbling, scrambling. 2-3 बार रो दिया था पोडियम के ऊपर जब उसको ओवरटेक कर दिया था. वो बोल दिया था ओवरटेक करने के लिए माइकल शूमाकर को, तो वो रो दिया था पोडियम के ऊपर. माइकल ने उसको खड़ा कर दिया. $1 मिलियन की उनको पेनल्टी लगी थी. तो नहीं क्या टीम ऑर्डर्स के टाइम पे टीम ऑर्डर्स भी बैन कर दिए थे उसके बाद.
उसको
बट
भी समझ में आ गया पेरेस को होगा नहीं उससे.
Oh, look at this. The Ferraris and the Red Bulls in formation.
First team ever to win 15 consecutive F1 World Championship Grand Prix. Nice. सबको काटता हुआ निकल गया मैक्लेरन.
Okay, guys. I have to
Yeah,
make
yeah,
a move, but
Yeah,
lovely chatting with you, Nitin sir, and everybody on the
Same
chat
here,
today.
Shiv.
Thanks for
Yeah.
joining in. We'll get in touch. I'm sure I'll give you a shout
Certainly.
when I can think of how to kind of involve you in this conversation, which I'm pretty
Right.
sure like listening to you and listening to your passion for making this happen. I'm super excited of what we could do together as well. Thanks,
Likewise,
Keith,
Shiv.
for
Yeah.
for this invitation and for calling Nitin sir and making us meet. This is probably the best platform.
pleasure is mine. Thank
Yeah.
you guys for
Thank-
joining in.
Thank you so
everybody.
much, Keith. Yeah, thank you, Shiv. It was pleasure being here. Yeah, thanks.
All right.
Thank you,
Bye.
Nitin, for
Bye, everyone.
giving your time to us.
Bye. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Take care. Bye, guys.